Okay, so we're here. The season finale of Bel-Air. Things have been revealed, and we see who Will's dad is. And I'm just like, interesting choice. Still wish we got Will Smith. What's going on, my YouTube subscribers? Hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday, because it is now the final episode of Bel-Air. Is finally out on Peacock now. The season finale has just wrapped up. All 10 episodes are now out on Peacock for you to enjoy and watch. First of all, let me start off by saying thank you to everybody who's been following my channel, watching Bel-Air episodes from episode reviews 1 through 10. Now I got them all out now, and we could just gush about how the season finale wrapped up. If you've seen it, first of all, let's, we won't talk about spoilers and shit like that. It's gonna be spoilers for the season finale of Bel-Air, so if you don't want spoilers, watch the episode, then come back. We're gonna talk about it up. There's some shit I got to say about this. A lot of things. This last bit of the episode definitely feeds into season 2 territory. So I think I definitely might do a video on what I like to see in season 2, maybe a recap of season 1. So more Bel-Air videos are going to come after this. Don't you worry. Before we get to that, let's get into it. Let's talk about episode 10, season finale of Bel-Air. Let's go. Let's get into it. The episode opens up and it establishes that Will and the family, they kind of moved on from the whole DA shit. Who gives a fuck about that? Now they're just at what was it, a gala or something, a governor's gala or governor's ball or something. They were showing off Vivian's artwork and stuff like that. So at least Vivian, she got to live her dream. Everything's good for her. See Uncle Phil and Will, they're vibing out. Everything's cool. Hakuna Matata. Oh no, Jeffrey though. Jeffrey was not in the episode at all. Referenced, but not in the episode. And I feel it. I really feel it. Even the kids feel it. They're just like, man, there's nothing to eat in this house. Where's Jeffrey? And it's funny though too, because literally Carlton, Ashley, and Will, they literally piece it all together in 2 seconds. Oh yeah, I think Jeffrey got fired. He pretty much on some I went to his room and it was emptied out. Well, he said he was going on vacation. No, but he said that he was going on a family emergency. I guess he got fired. Uncle Phil. If Jeffrey was in this episode, things would not have went sour. See what happened with Jeffrey on the episode? Let's get into the meat and potatoes about it. You know what we got to talk about. Will's dad finally gets introduced into the series, and he's played by Marlon. I'm not mad about it, because I'm he does what he needs to do. It's one of those things kind of he could have been played by anybody, but I'm still it should have been Will Smith. That would have been the nice little cherry on top. But they got Marlon Wayne, so you want a scumbag to be Will's dad. I guess you got Marlon Wayne to do it. So when he gets on the scene, and it's just you learn more of Marlon Wayne's Lou's backstory, shit like that. Pretty much whole oh, woe is me. I was in prison for 3 years. I got out, and then I was con artist, shit like that. So he got some shady shit, but it's we kind of knew that. You kind of knew that going into the episode. He's kind of a shady asshole. So no new information we're really learning. I think one new thing is that I think he beat up an old dude. He beat up an old man for his money. Okay. Did he kill him? I don't think he killed him. I just remember him saying that he beat somebody up. I was just that's it. It's just again, another situation where they hype something up so much. You're just oh, it's going to be bigger. It's going to be larger than life. And it's just damn it. Also, a little bit of a side-ish story is that you got Hillary still trying to get out of her situation with the influencer house. So she meets with that one hottie from, I think it was last episode. She was hot. She's just if you just buy me out of the contract and shit, I can work for you and we can really get this money going. But it's also she's trying to finesse her into getting the influencer house all together. So it's one of the things that's gonna get touched on in season 2. I hope it's kind of I hope she thinks on it, because it's I understand dropping that 50 G's get you out of the contract. That's no problem. Cool. Buying the whole influencer house and everything into it, that's some cautious shit. So we'll see where they go with that. Also, can't forget about Will and Lisa. They're still on bad terms. Because, they was at the governor's ball and shit like that, and Will pretty much just said, I love you. Teenage bullshit. I get it, they're teenagers, shit like that. When you put that dick on her one time, it's I'm in love. I get it. We were there. We're all raw teenager shit like that, so I get it. I don't fault you. Lisa's pretty much just I gave you my Will, why couldn't you be real with me? I'm still girl, you don't get over this shit. You don't get over it. My brother we watched it together. He was Will, you can do better. All I'm saying is you can do better. More or less, we finally get Will and Lou. They meet face to face and they talk, and it's I was just like, don't believe his shit. He's a con artist, so he's gonna say what he wants you to hear. First he does that, but then like the real shit comes out because Lou tells Will, like, yeah, this is like why I was really doing it, why I went to jail, because of your mother. Blaming the mom, that was not the smart thing to do, because as soon as he did that, Will got on the defensive, was like, don't talk about mom like that, you motherfucker. And of course, it was Will versus Lou, Will v. Lou. It was crazy. It was Civil War. So much that he chokes him out, stuff like that, because Will was talking reckless in his face. Like, he was saying some cuss words that I'm not going to say verbatim because I don't want to get demonetized. So it's like, I was just like, oh man, if I was Will's dad, I'd be like, you better watch who you talking to, young bull, because you talking crazy. So when it's all said and done, Lou leaves. Just like he was going to. We saw that coming. But also what we didn't see coming is that Will is just so like, you all lied to me. My mom lied to me. Uncle Phil and Vivian, you lied to me. Y'all lied to me. You lied. It was just like, that's like the big secret, I guess. It was just like, yeah, we helped Lou out because Uncle Phil was Lou's lawyer and shit. So we just pretty much didn't want him to be a part of Will's life for reasons, just because he's a scumbag. So we did it to protect you. Oh, we did it to protect you, Montrell. Yeah, excuses all this time. Will get fed up and Will just leaves, and Carlton goes to Lisa like, could you please help me, because he was there for me, so I'm there for them too. It's good to see that Carlton really cares for Will a lot, because episode 1, if Will left the house, Carlton would have been like, awesome. Now you got Will and Jazz pretty much just on the cliff looking over LA, and Jazz is telling him like, man, no one's here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Find out in season 2. So what do you think about Bel-Air season 1, episode 10, the season finale? What did you think about it? You thought it was a good episode? Thought it was a strong episode? Thought it was a weak episode? What do you think about it? Type a little bit, just talk about it. Did you think it was a good season finale? Like, it wasn't terrible. It was one of those season finales that just pretty much sets up season 2. It doesn't really feel like the end. It just feels like oh yeah, hang on till the next season. So that's what we'll do. Everything type a little bit, just talk about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll do more Bel-Air videos after this, don't you worry. As always, subscribe. Until next time.